If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack. And the Red Raiders will put toe to leather and will get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the BYU Cougars offense will get the first possession of the game. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here, and you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Here comes the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Working that wide receiver screen. He stopped short, and it's fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What did you do? You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They punted away on fourth down. Takes it on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So Texas Tech's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to pass. It's Morton. He's got an open man. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And as soon as they're receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. With the catch, it's Virgil. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Looking to throw again. Grabbed in the middle, it's Carter. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Eakin. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's second and long. They'll run play action. There's the pressure. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Breaks into the... Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good, you're in field goal range, but now we're set up with first and goal because of great third down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
On second and goal, he carries again. Touchdown, Red Raiders! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Picks up the first down, still moving. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Cougars, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time on target. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this third down. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to throw. It's Morton. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Virgil. Turning it on! Touchdown, Red Raiders! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker, anything is possible. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Indiana. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quarterback on the keeper. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Now the play fake. That's caught. It's Martin. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, you just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Kick is in the air. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Motion from the wideout. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Makes the catch. It's Eakin. Inside the 30. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Morton. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And And the Red Raiders come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Hudson. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half.
Makes a grab on the shot. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's caught downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got his man, makes the grab. Touchdown, BYU! A great catch and run for 6. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in. And great start. Keep chipping away.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Pulls it in. It's Eakin. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Got the 1st down and more. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Eakin. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Raiders are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Douglas. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Oh, he's got some space. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. And the Red Raiders will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. Second and goal coming. Tries again to get it in. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. Trying to run it in. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Here comes the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Almost a little bit more on that return. He's chased out of bounds at the 30 in good starting position for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Hagan.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Second down, he'll throw it. Shoots it to the left. That's reeled in. It's Bachmeier. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands, it's Hagan. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. To the air on first down. Finds his man, it's Bachmeier. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on third and short. A designed run for the quarterback. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll slide after picking up the first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Looking to fire. Out of the backfield, he's open. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. From the gun, looking for a man. Got it in the middle, it's Ryan. That should be the final play of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're gonna see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones AT&T Stadium.
BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass, it's Morton. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. The short hands, it's Williams. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking left. Makes the catch. It's Spockmeyer. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, the ground game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal blocking back.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. From the gun, give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Rush is on him. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
So now on comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Penn State has the lead right now inside Beaver Stadium, but Happy Valley is a tense place right now. This is a tight game. They're up by 11 over Indiana. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Leaves it with the back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line. Little touch pass to the receiver. There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Joyner.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. And the Red Raiders are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
Catch in the middle, it's Carter. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. To the air, it's Morton. They're setting up the screen. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. They took it 71 yards down the field. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running back searching for a hole. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He's got great speed, and he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Back to throw, it's Morton. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, it's Hudson. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Looking downfield on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
The defense has had some bad stuff happen to them today, but one bright spot for them has been the pass rush. They've shown the ability to get after the opposing quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first.
He's got it on the outside. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
And man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense when you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Texas Tech, 31, BYU, 13.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Morton. A little release to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
2nd down coming up. Got a wide open receiver. Open field on the right. He's at the 20. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. The give is to Williams. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. And the Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. The option look. Quick toss. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the pummeling has started. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. San Jose State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Jeff Garcia, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 12 to Air Force. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Keeps it himself and gets the first. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Got it behind the line. It's Roberts.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Turns it on in midfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Yeah, and they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays, but this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Virgin. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Morton. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And the Red Raiders line up to punt it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Handoff from the gun. Powers through the defender. He hits that hole. It opened up for him as he gets 6 and all the way out to the 9-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from their own 14-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. The give on the inside. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. He's got him in the flat. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Breaks into the open. The 20, past the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cougars.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
On to attempt the try. Smashes it through for the PAT. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Carter. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They go to the draw. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Morton. He's got him. Turning it on. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Nothing like stomping a guy in the teeth when you got him down. They'll try to tack on 3 more. And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm